zero, that is zero. So the fact is, since you're getting zero as an answer, that means one of your factors could be zero. This is why we're assuming what if this was equal to zero and what if this was equal to zero. Okay, once we're at this point, boys and girls, just do what we've been doing the last couple of weeks, which is just solve for x. So on this, my inverse operation will be to add 5 to both sides. By doing so, this cancels out. I got 8x equals to 5. But I need to solve for x, which means I got to divide by 8. So x is equal to 5/8. Okay, so yes, you will be getting fractions, not decimals, but singles, fractions. And because if you get decimals on some of these, you have to round off, and then your answer is wrong. This is why we leave it as absolute value in
Right on. I'm with you.
the fraction
I'm
form.
in.
Over here on this part here, the x plus a, I gotta do the inverse, which means I gotta take over a on both sides. And when I do so, this cancels out, so I got x equals to -8. Being that I already have what my x value, I'm going to do the solution set. And there I go. So once you're at this form, this is all you gotta do. And you're done overall the process. Let's do another one so we can make the practice here what we're required to do. First me papel. And our problem that I'm going to give you is going to be 2x plus 7 parentheses times x plus 2. And what's going to happen here is that I've got an equals to 0. Yes, let's not forget that. So here I have 2x plus 7 equals to 0. Or I have an x plus 2 equals to 0. This is easy, minus 2, minus 2. And then using the x is equal to -2. So that was easy. The other one, I'm going to do minus 7 minus 7. So this gives me 2x is equal to -7. Gotta divide by 2, divide by 2. So x is equal to -7/2. And do my solution set. And there you are. Any questions with this process before we move on? And that's all I'm asking of you. So, okay, where's everybody else? Miss Melina, any questions? Mario? Israel? Daisha? No? Daniel? Arthur? Kayla? Okay, because I had a one response, so I'll take it that that's more or less speaks for everybody else. So let's go ahead and move on here. Okay, the other examples that you're going to have to be working with. Alrighty. Let's look for a nice, juicy one. Yeah, nice and juicy one. Alright, what happens if I have this? Where my equation is -3x squared plus 7x minus 20 equals to -6x squared. On this here, boys and girls, we need to have everything set up in standard format, which means I need to move this guy over to this way. So that means I gotta do the inverse. I gotta do a 12/6x squared. And by doing so, I gotta do the same thing on the other side. Being that this is an x squared, that means I gotta put this guy over here with the x squared. Okay, one of the things that you must do correct is make sure that this number here equals negative 6 plus 6 is the answer to? Yes, it is. Once you get that far, you know you're doing good. Over here, we didn't put anything there, we didn't put anything there, so we put something here. So calculator, negative 3 plus 6. Well, that's easy. That's 3 squared, x squared plus 7x minus 20. And that's our new equation. Okay, once we write it in the standard format, we first ask GCF. Does this number have a GCF? Well, what's my smallest number? My smallest number is just 3. Can 3 divide into 7? No, because 7 is a prime number. So once you don't succeed at one point, it will be continuous. So that's it. There's no GCF other than 1. And what happens when you divide everything by 1? Nothing. You don't see any significant changes. Alright, so you must proceed now with the x as you did on over the weekend. Okay? Well, what's my AC? My AC would be a negative 60. What's my B? My B is going to be a positive 7. And I need to find my Q. I need to do a T-bar. And I'm starting with this. Okay, so what happens when my AC is negative and my P is positive? That means that my P's are negatives and my Q's are positive. So a positive Q, a negative P. Alright, so what else can give me 60? Well, then how about negative 2 and 30? Well, how about negative 3 and 20? Okay, what about 4 and 15? Okay, what about 5 and 12? 5 and 12, that gives me 60. Alright, what happens if we add? Of course, I'm pretty sure there's still more numbers. Because I still can divide by 6. So it'll be negative 6 and 10. Can I divide by 8? Well, maybe I don't know, I don't think so. But let's go and add this numbers up. I have 59. I have 28. I got 17. I got 11. I've got 7. I've got 4. So wait a minute. What was my B? My B was 7. So therefore, I have found my P and Q values. So this one here is a negative 5, and this one here is a 12. Okay? This is what you were doing last week. Okay? And what is it that I need to pay attention to? I need to pay attention to my A value. What was my A value? My A value was a 3. So then when I write in my answers, I need to write 3x, and then whatever my P value was. Then I gotta do my A value again, 3x, and then I do my Q value, which was a 12. Equals 0. Alright, boys and girls, from here on, what do we do? I need to see if these numbers have GCFs. Okay. For my first binomial here, 3 and 5, what is my GCF? Well, they're both prime numbers, so that means that this automatically becomes 1. What about for the second binomial? I got 3 and 12, and since I know that 3 divides into 12, that means my GCF is 3. So let's go ahead and divide. This one is still says that 3 minus 5 equals 0, or what see this is not in the standard form. In case some of you are wondering, okay, sir, Mr. Garcia, can you help us out? What was the standard form? Standard form was ax squared plus bx plus c. That was your standard form. So if this equation is not in standard form, you need to know, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. When AC is positive and so-called B is negative, then both of them are negative. Now, Mr. Garcia, why is that the case? Because remember, this guy is what kind of a number? He's a positive 20. So how do I get a positive number? I need two negatives. A negative times a negative will give me a positive. A negative times a negative gives me a positive. And a negative times a negative gives me a positive. Check that with your calculator. So what happens when I add a term? So what is it that I needed for my b value? I needed a negative 21. So these are my p and q. Negative 1, negative 20. Okay. Do my, what's my a value? A is 5, which means I need to start with 5x. And then what was my p? Minus 1. Then I gave 5x. And this time what was my q? Equals 0. Okay. What's my GCF for the first binomial? 1. And that one is 5x minus 1. What's my GCF for the second term? Or my binomial is 5. So x minus 4 equals 0. Okay, let's solve for x. Let me move the camera. And so I got here 5x minus 1 is equal to 0. Or x minus 4 is equal to 0. X equals 4. X is equal to 5x equals to positive 1. X equals to 1/5. So my solution set should be 1/5. 1/5 or 4. So go to Delta Math. Delta Math, where are you? Delta Math. Cardinal stations. We got Delta Math and APP. Alright, so therefore, what was my first answer, boys and girls? 1.5. But there's another answer, so when I do the comma, I should get 2 boxes. Hello, where did you go? Comma, 2 boxes, and what was my second answer? A 4. Submit, and that's what I got.
That's a good sign.
And that's what I get. Alright, boys and girls, that's basically what we're doing. Let me go ahead and assign you the assignment so that if you have questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, you'll be on your own. Come on, órale. Hello, órale. Such a time delay. Such a time delay. Hello. There you go, to forever. Holy Toledo about mine. Okay, I need everybody to go into the Delta Math. I need you to start working. I will be monitoring so that to see what you are doing. Okay, student data. I want to see the problem logs. I want to see what is being done. What time is it? It is 3:58. you did it. I can see whether or not you did it correctly, and I can see what problems in what section and what assignment you were doing. I like this computer. I'm learning how to manipulate it. Okay, so what's today's date? 11/2. Let me see who's here. Who's here? I don't know. Let me get the look to GTM. But I only got a few of you. I got Andre. I have Daniel. I've got Miss Angela. I've got Mario. I have Arturo. I have Miss Carita. Then I got Miss Melina. Then I've got Miss Kayla. I've got Daniel. Nathan. Larissa. And Mariana. And that's it. That's the whole group. Just count our check marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Something's up here. My numbers are
Daytona.
Okay, I need the magnifying glass. Let's verify. Yeah, it said there were 13 of you. So I got Andrea, I got Daniel, I got Angela. Israel. I don't miss you. Okay, let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They match. That's it. 13 students out of 29. I'm getting killed with that habit from this class. I barely can get 50% of you. And today, well, I have how many persons? 13 of you, and there's how many supposed to be here? 29 of you. So I'm doing a 45% of the I wish they dropped all these other students that don't show up. I don't know why they're my luck. But anyways, it is what it is. Okay, let me refresh. Ooh, my goodness. Holy Toledo. Okay. Israel is doing 1, 2 problems. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa, 10 problems Israel? A man from Thailand. Okay, who else do I got here? Okay, I got Mariana doing attempts. I got Daniel doing attempts. And I got Mario working. And I got Mariana working. Okay. Wow, Israel, you got this bad boy down to a pass. Maybe I ought to ask you to tutor me. Daniel, what's your secret, Daniel? Daniel, Israel, what's your secret? So that Mr. G can just be just as good as you are. Again, I see that some of you are working on Friday's assignment. That's okay. You need it. And it also will help you do this assignment. So that's nothing bad about it. Be careful when you're doing the T-bar. Make sure you're using your notes from Friday as to what are they off, what are they positive and what are negatives and so on. Okay, who is texting me at this time. Hey, away, 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 away. Alright, so. That's the way. I like it. That's the way. ¿Qué pasó aquí? Well, I don't know. Okay, well, let me just make an announcement before I forget. At this point, I didn't write it down if I had already told you or not. I need everybody to sign in tomorrow. You got a quiz to work on. I need everyone to show up on Wednesday because we got a test. And it's about all this stuff. So if you feel that you're doing good, that means tomorrow you ought to score 100, and on Wednesday you ought to score 100 on the test. But just remember that your test and your quiz are about the stuff that we did since Monday, doing GCFs, doing differences of squares, and of course this factoring. I'm trying to remember if I might have thrown in there converting the vertex into the standard form. Other than that, if that's it, if you're done, like I thought it traer. Yes, Rosetta, you can have a good day, sir.
A newborn baby has two primary modes of
Anyways, I only have 13 of you, so it's not like this.
which says, I love this,
Yes, Martinez, you need help?
which says, this frightens me, I'm in pain. Life can bring much pain. There are many ways to
Okay, I know I got students here, but
choose
I'm not seeing certain names appear on my list. Again, you need to do what I showed you. That's all you're gonna do. If you wrote it down, all you gotta do is follow the process. Okay.
That was just for the class. That's why I went live.